Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're going to go over the recent email sent by ZNOG, ticker symbol ZNOG, today on January 31st, 2023, at approximately 1:54 p.m. I got an email from ZNOG, and sorry I've been busy all afternoon, so I'm just getting it to you now. I know a lot of you probably already read the email. We're going to talk a little bit about it. We'll take a look at the price, what it did around that time, and we'll kind of go from there. So it says January 31st, 2023, Zion Oil and Gas Operations Update. Zion shareholders and supporters. We filed an amendment application with the Israel Ministry of Energy for a new exploratory license on January 24th, 2023, covering the same area as our license number 428, which expires on February 1st, 2023. Our original application to replace license number 428 was filed on May 11th, 2022. And a revised application was filed on August 29th, 2022. With the third Israeli parliamentary election since March of 2020, our new license application was delayed until after the last election, which took place on November 1st, 2022. Following the November election, a transition period ensued, and then a new Ministry of Energy was finally appointed on January 1st, 2023. Who only then appointed a new Director General of the Ministry. As previously reported, we have re-examined the logs and the other data from our MJ01 well in preparation for planned re-entry. Our license application was amended to address the planned re-entry, requiring a change in the work plan portion of that application. We have been working closely with the ministry officials since May of 2022 to address questions and resolve any issues raised by our application. We believe we have met all the preliminary license requirements. We cannot guarantee the outcome, but we anticipate our amended license application will be favorably considered by the ministry and other necessary regulatory agencies. During the newly formed Israeli administration's review process, we plan to maintain our I-35 drilling rig and related components on our current pad site and perform necessary rig maintenance, engineering, and design for our planned re-entry. We are grateful to God for his continued provisions and thankful for our loyal shareholders and supporters who make our work possible. Your prayers have made a big impact and will continue to focus on our company vision. We'll keep you updated with important and materially relevant information as soon as we have it. Sincerely, Rob Dunn, CEO. Okay, so I'm going to click on this and see what this brings me to. It's actually the first time that I've clicked on it here. Oh, this is just this is the release of showing that when I guess they purchased that rig, and it kind of tells you about it here. So this is basically just explaining what type of rig they currently have. All right. So yeah, so they're still waiting, basically, is what they're saying on the application. They don't know if it's going to get approved. However, they seem pretty confident, but this it's a little, when it says, we can't guarantee that we're going to get it approved, but, we cannot guarantee the outcome. And it's like they're making sure and letting us know, like, just kind of protecting ourselves, saying just in case something doesn't happen. But kind of like whenever they were doing the testing and stuff, that's the one thing that kind of gets me a little nervous about it. But overall, I mean, it's kind of understandable considering, all the changes and stuff in Israel and all that stuff, and with the election, and they had to get people appointed and all that type of stuff, so of the delays of why it took so long for the application. But I would think that they'd have it by now. I mean, it's January 31st. Your lease expires on the 3rd, I believe, and you don't have it yet. So that's kind of like, what in the world's going on? So the stock price, whenever the release came out, it did fall down, not anything crazy, but it finished about 0.25% down for the day, which is not terrible. I mean, it kind of just pretty much went sideways for the majority of the day. It's really interesting to see exactly what happens over the next couple of days, because if we don't get anything by Friday, any type of clarification on that, no news on Friday, I think it could possibly pull it down pretty aggressive. But hey, who knows at this point, right? We don't know. If I'm assuming that they'll let us know something fairly soon. If your license is up on the 3rd, and 3rd is right around the corner, I'm assuming that they're going to let you know, or let us know, I should say, something fairly soon. So something to keep an eye on and consider is the Fed has their meeting tomorrow. I believe they're going to announce what type of rate hike they're going to give. Everyone's expecting a 0.25 rate hike. And if that happens, I think that the markets will respond positive to that. Anything over that obviously will respond a little negative, in my opinion. And I'm kind of considering, if we do have some positive news from the Fed meeting, then I've been talking about averaging down and everything. I'm really considering just taking, cutting tides and rolling it into some pretty good growth stocks that have been beaten down over the past year and a half, and just letting it do its thing and make my money back that way, because I'm pretty sure I will make my money back that way. But we'll see. Just a couple of days away, we'll know if it's expired or to get approved, I'm assuming. So we'll have to kind of wait it out and go from there. So let me know your comments below. Let me know your thoughts on what they plan to do as far as re-entry and all that type of stuff. Curious to know if anyone out there kind of has some insight on the newest email. Other than that, guys, we'll catch you in the next one.